Hey there, it's April May. Well, I am so excited for you. You are just a few days away from the start of your 30-day journey. And that may mean you're going through a lot of emotions. You might be anxious, excited, hesitant. You might be eating those last couple things that maybe you shouldn't just to get them in before we get started. Or you may have jump started and made a couple changes to your diet before we even started in order to prepare your body for what's to come. Wherever you're at, just know that I'm here to support you. And whether it's a good or a bad place that you're at, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to support you in any way that I possibly can and help you along with whatever you might be dealing with. So here's what I want you to do in the last few days before we get started. I want you to grab a notebook, which will serve as a journal for the next 30 days. Your goal is going to be to journal daily during this process, and you're going to journal about your experience. My prayer for you is just that you're able to see the difference between day 1 and day 30. And so I'm hoping that you're going to be journaling daily and you're going to be able to see the stages that you go through both physically and emotionally through this process. I envision that you're experiencing a whole shift from moment to moment to moment, from day 1 all the way till day 30. And just knowing that should really excite you. So when you get this journal put together and when you've got this notebook put together, well, here's what I want you to do. At the top of the journal, I just want you to go through and write my why, okay? And then you're going to skip down and you're going to skip down about 5 spaces and you're going to write something else. But at the top where you've written my why, this is going to be your purpose, the reason that you decided to join me. And if you go out to my Facebook page, and you can find that under Embrace Today with April May, and if you go in the upper left-hand corner of that page, there's a search bar. And if you type in there the word why and hit enter, you're going to see a video that I've posted that clearly helps you understand what your why could be. I explain what my personal why is, and it might help give you some enlightenment about what maybe you could put down for your why. So I want you to write down a couple of sentences that you're going to read daily that will give you inspiration and will help keep you motivated towards continuing all the way through 30 days. So these important few sentences will serve as the fuel for you daily and as you take time to reflect on these few sentences every day. Now, as I said, 5 lines down from that, I want you to write the words, how I feel today. Okay, the reason I'm giving you this advice is because I didn't do this when I went through my first 30-day journey, and now I really wish that I did. And so I'm giving you some fantastic advice right out the gate. I want you to make a list of all the physical and emotional things that you are feeling right now. So emotional examples might be that you've got like mood swings, lack of motivation, sadness, grief, lack of self-confidence. Now, physical things might be lack of energy, let's see, maybe daily tension that you feel in your head, on a regular basis, joint soreness, respiratory issues, sleep issues, and so on and so on and so on. You are the only one who knows your issues that you kind of deal with on a daily basis, and so I would highly recommend just notating those and using them as a gauge as you go along in your journey to see how far you've come when you get to the end. And why is this so important? Well, the reason this is so important is because once you get to the end of your journey, you are feeling so good that you've forgotten how bad you feel. And right now, I think a lot when you're at the beginning of your journey, you feel like, ugh, I'm going to feel like this all the time. This is just life. I'm getting older, or I went through this, and this is how I'm just going to feel forever. But the same is true when you get to the end of your journey and you feel really great. You think, well, this is just how I've always been. This is great. This is how life is. And you forget if you're not able to reflect back on where you came from. So it's so important. So those are my homework assignments for these last few days before we get started on Monday. I anticipate that at this point you have probably received your doTERRA package, or if you haven't, I'm assuming you're going to be receiving it in the next couple of days. Once you get your package, be sure to message me from my Facebook page in order for us to connect and discuss what products you've received and how you're going to use them throughout the next 30 days. So that's really important. We need to connect before we get started on Monday, okay? And one last thing, I really just want you to know that I feel honored that you would come on this journey with me and you would let me be your guide in this. I love that I get to walk in your purpose on purpose. And just know that I'm here for you. and I'm rooting you on. And I look forward to connecting with you in the next couple of days. So take care, and I'll see you soon.